Hi guys, I'm going to work. So I was feeling pretty heavily, I was getting a message, topic of love. And I was feeling very heavily guided to share the message that was coming through. Hi. And so I guess that's what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to find a spot to put my bag down here and chat a minute. I still have a little time before I have to be in, and I wanted to make sure to get this video done and not procrastinate. How about right by this little guy right here? Okay, so the sun feels amazing. Okay, where was I? Let me put this bag down. Yikes. I borrowed some paint supplies from work so I could paint my bookshelf and little wall shelf and stuff. So I did that. Now I'm returning it. Okay. Whew. Love. Love is an action verb. Like there's old sayings, actions speak louder than words, and that's true. Love, however, is not enabling. See, a lot of people, when they tie in spirituality and the unconditional love, yes, we all should have unconditional love, meaning no rules, no boundaries, without condition or conditioning. It just is. And, heavily in the spiritual community, I'm noticing that, it's all peace, love, and light, and the unconditional love is, if you do something terrible or do something bad, or there is no good and evil, or, you're forgiven no matter what, and it's just a little slap on the wrist and no harm, no foul. It doesn't work like that. Love, on the other hand, is also not punishing. Like when you hear in religion, if you sin and you don't repent or ask for forgiveness, you're going to burn in the fiery flames of hell and for all eternity. Well, when I try to describe the Creator, the maker of all, the divine intelligence that formed every being, every living thing, every non-living thing, is all, encompasses all, from which we all come from, God, the universe, source, whatever you want to call, the supreme maker of all. God, or the Creator, would be like a parent, a mother or a father. Now, I'm a mother and a grandmother, and I will tell you that if my kids ever made a mistake or did something wrong or even something horrible that I totally disagreed with, I wouldn't disown them and banish them and punish them or say, well, you fucked up, so now it's corporal punishment or anything like that. No, I would teach them the lesson behind it, and yes, expect that they learn their lesson by making amends and making it right. But as mother to my children, I didn't punish. I disciplined my children. There's a difference there. They walk away learning something and learning how to change former negative behavior into a positive the next time. So actions and behaviors don't repeat. Now, I love my parents. I had two of the best parents on this planet. My dad's still alive. My mom passed. They did the absolute 100% best that they could with what they had and what they knew. All things considered, my parents, I am lucky. And I feel that my kids are lucky to have me, because although I was somewhat strict and I had rules and routines and schedules, I was not cruel. I didn't punish. I didn't abuse. I talked about things openly with my kids their whole lives based on their age and what they could digest at the time, of course. Because I understood, coming from parents who didn't really talk about anything, and I'm talking major things like sex and drugs and, things like that. I had to learn for myself, and I did many times over. But I didn't want my kids to repeat the same patterns that I have in my life. So I tried to do things differently in that respect with my kids. And apparently it worked, because my kids don't do drugs, they don't smoke, my oldest drinks on occasion, but he's 22 and he's a dad, so he's allowed to. They're not bullies, they're not mean, they're not liars, they're good kids, and they're smart and friendly, kind, caring, all the important things. They're not out to step on people to get to the top in this world. They just want to have friends and be accepted and, have a circle like I haven't my whole life. And so love disciplines and chastises, just as, let's say God with his children, you and me. If we do something wrong, we have to learn from that. But it's not like, oh, you smoked a cigarette today, you're going to hell. No, it doesn't work like that. Even Jesus said it's not what goes into the body through the mouth. It is what comes out of the mouth. Meaning your words. Are they blessings or curses? When you speak, are they helpful or hurtful? Are they honest or untruthful? And that's a hard one to discern. For instance, I ask for forgiveness every day because I lie every day. When people say, "Hi, how are you?" and I answer, "Oh, I'm good," that's not exactly the truth. So is that a lie that's going to damn me to hell for all of eternity? Or is that a lie because I don't feel like unloading and vomiting up my entire of how I'm truly feeling each and every day on perfect strangers? So I keep it to myself. Now, should I choose a different word? Probably. But, what are you going to do? You don't want to bring people down. I don't anyways. So I try to be pleasant and cheerful and give people optimism about things and knowledge about things. And so, when you look around at some of the worst crimes against humanity, like, pedophilia and child trafficking, human trafficking, rape, murder, things like that. If someone out there is going to tell me there's no good and there's no evil, I would love to debate you. Because what do you call that? And in this binary system in which we live of duality too, there very much is dark and light, good and evil. And there needs to be to maintain a balance. You can't have all light, all love. You have to have some dark and some hate. And that's just the truth, whether people don't like it or like it, agree or don't agree. One of my favorite bands is Slipknot, as many of you know. Corey Taylor. He's like brother from another mother to me. And like the annoying older big brother, but still big brother. Anyways, he says you couldn't hate enough to love. I find so much truth in that statement because I hate those crimes that I just mentioned. I hate the thought of a child suffering. I hate the thought of destruction on this planet and pollution and corruption and deception and illusion. I hate it. Literally, I loathe it. So does that make me a bad person or not a Christian? Or am I just evil? I don't think so. I'm a pretty cool ass chick. I get along with everybody. I'm not judgmental. I size people up a lot, all the time, because I test, because I've always been let down by people. I don't trust easily at all, anyone. And it takes a very long time for someone to break down my walls and allow me to be vulnerable with them. That's for sure. I keep a guard up all the time. But that's due to my life experience here and what I've learned from that, which is not to. So, you know, I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. I have a personal relationship with the Creator. I don't walk around with my nose in the air looking down on people. I don't point fingers at others. Remember, when you point one finger at somebody, you got how many pointing back at you? So I try not to do that. Because, yeah, I got some blemishes in this lifetime. But I'm honest about them. I've owned them. I'm accountable for them. I don't try to run away from, no, I didn't do that. No, that wasn't. I'm like, shit, yeah, I fucked up. I'm sorry, and what can I do? And I try to make it up as best as I can. So anyways, back to the topic of love. Does love allow? Sure. Does it forbid? Absolutely. Is love unconditional? Yes. But how you express it is what matters. I love you guys very, very, very much. And I'm feeling lots of Virgo energy today. Full moon coming up tomorrow. I was thinking about my friend Bridget, who's a Virgo today, and she's been on my mind. We're like soul sisters, prayer warriors together. I love her. I love you, B, if you're watching this. And so I'm getting lots of the color pink going through. So I don't know if you're sending me love, B, but I can feel it. And I thank you, because it's a glittery, sparkly day thanks to you. Much love, everybody.